All right, here's the first part of the Unit 7 review for your test tomorrow. What is the relationship between the intercepted arc and the central angle of a circle? So if we have our circle and we have a central angle, remember that goes through the center. Then if our angle is 90, our arc is 90 degrees. So they are equal. That is our relationship. They're equal. What is the relationship between the intercepted arc and the inscribed angle? So inscribed angle does not have its vertex on the center. Its vertex is actually on the circle. And if our angle is 30, our arc is 60. So the arc is twice the angle, 2 times the angle, or the angle is half the arc. Either way you want to talk about it, that's the relationship. What is the formula used to find the sum of the interior angles of a polygon? That formula is 180 times n minus 2, where n equals the number of sides. So you can also see this written as 180n minus 360, and that just is 180 times n gives us 180n. 180 times negative 2 gives us negative 360. What is the formula used to find the measure of each interior? Now this is each instead of sum. So we take the sum formula and we divide by the number of sides. That's how we find the each. So our sum formula was 180 times n minus 2, and we're going to divide by n, the number of sides. What is the formula used to find the measure of each exterior angle of a polygon? And this is exterior. Well, the sum of exterior angles is equal to 360. So we divide that by the number of sides, so we get 360 over n. And these are just formulas. They're just things you need to memorize. All right, so here's a problem that has 2 secant lines. And we're not dealing with angles, we're dealing with segments. These are segment lengths. So our formula for segment lengths with 2 secant lines is part times whole equals part times whole. So I'm going to look at my first line, and the part is this 7. And the whole thing is all of this added together. So 7 plus 1 plus x. So 7 plus 1 is 8 plus x. So here in the whole thing, I'm going to write 8 plus x equals. Now here's another whole or part, which is 6. And then the whole thing is going to equal 6 plus x plus 5. 6 plus x plus 5. 6 plus x is 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus x. So we get 11 plus x for the whole thing on that one. Now to solve, we do 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times x is 7x. 6 times 11 is 66. 6 times x is 6x. So then we subtract 6x from both sides. And we get 56 plus x equals 66, because those cancel. Subtract 56 from both sides, and we get x equals 10. So the answer to this one is 10. This one works the exact same way. Our formula again is part times whole equals part times whole. So the part here is 10. The whole thing is 10 plus 3 plus 2x, which is 13 plus 2x, equals part on this side is 9, times the whole thing is 9 plus 3x. Now we distribute. 10 times 13 is 130. 10 times 2x is plus 20x, equals 9 times 9 is 81, plus 9 times 3x is 27x. Going to subtract 20x from both sides. That cancels. I get 130 equals 81 plus 7x. Subtract 81 and I get 49 equals 7x. Divide by 7. X equals 7. If you're having trouble, pause the video and rewatch it. What is the measure of each interior angle of a polygon? Okay, so remember, this is each and it's interior. Each means we divide by the number of sides, and interior is 180 times n minus 2. So that's my formula for each interior. N is 5 because I have a pentagon. So 180 times 5 minus 2 divided by 5. So 180 times 5 minus 2 is 3 divided by 5. So 180 times 3 is equal to 540. Divided by 5 is equal to 108 degrees. So each interior angle is 108 degrees. What is the measure of each interior angle of a decagon? So again, we're doing n 180 times n minus 2 over n. So a decagon has 10 sides, so n equals 10. So 180 times 10 minus 2 divided by 10. So 180 times 10 minus 2 is 8 divided by 10. 180 times 8 is 1440. Divide that by 10 and we get 144. 144 degrees. What is the sum of the interior angle? So for sum, we do not divide by n. So this is just 180 times n minus 2, where n is 8 because it's an octagon. So 180 times 8 minus 2, there's no divided by. 180 times 6, because 8 minus 2 is 6. So 180 times 6 is 1080. So 1080 degrees. What is the sum of the interior angles of an 11gon? So again, we have sum of interior. So it's 180 times n minus 2. N is 11 because we have an 11gon. So 180 times 11 minus 2. 11 minus 2 is 9. So 180 times 9 is 1620 degrees. Last one for this half is what is the measure of each exterior angle of a nonagon? Each exterior angle we said was 360 divided by n. N is 9 because it's a nonagon. So we do 360 divided by 9 and we get 40 degrees. So the measure of each exterior angle of a nonagon is 40 degrees.